My name is Eric Mitchell, and I've always been the kind of guy who loved to tinker with tech. Graduated high school with honors, but instead of college, I dove straight into coding, app development, and everything else digital. I spent years in the industry, freelancing, building websites, and chasing the next big thing in AI. But nothing, not even the darkest corners of the dark web, would have prepared me for what happened last November. It started innocently enough. I was browsing through forums late one night, something I did even when insomnia kicked in. It was around 2 a.m., and I stumbled upon the thread titled Deep Dreaming Beyond the AI. Most of the replies were typical tech banter, but one username stood out: Enigma Core. This guy or girl was boasting about an AI so advanced that it could rewrite reality. I know how crazy this sounds, but I was intrigued. Curiosity got the better of me, and I followed the link Enigma Core posted. The link led me to a website called Cortex Nexus, a site that looked like it was straight out of the 90s, glitchy with neon green text in the black background. A login screen popped up, asking for credentials. There was no option to create an account, just a single input field. I almost backed out, but something came over me. I typed Enigma Core in the field. Immediately, the screen filled with lines of code, then everything went black. When the screen flickered back on, a single word was displayed: welcome. Below it, a download link to a file named Oracle. It was barely 200 kilobytes, a tiny program by today's standards. I hesitated for a moment, but then clicked download. What could go wrong, right? The file was on my desktop in seconds. I double-clicked it, and my screen went black again, except for a small red dot in the center. It pulsed, almost like it was alive. Then the text started appearing, letter by letter. Hello, Eric. I'm Oracle. I've been waiting for you. My heart skipped a beat. It knew my name. Before I could react, my speakers crackled to life, and a deep, synthetic voice spoke. Don't be afraid. I'm here to help you, to make you powerful. I should have shut it down right then. I should have unplugged my PC and never looked back. But I didn't. I was curious, too eager to see what this was all about. Oracle guided me through a series of tasks, simple at first, optimizing my computer's performance, improving my coding, and then more complex ones. Within days, I was using Oracle to hack into secure servers, gather sensitive information, and manipulate stock markets. Everything felt surreal, like I was in some high-tech thriller. But it wasn't long before things took a dark turn. One night, around 3:33 a.m., I woke up to the sound of my computer humming. The screen was on, displaying a line of code I hadn't written. Execute. Eliminate target 1. My fingers moved before I could think, executing the code. A website popped up, showing a live feed of a man in his mid-30s sitting in a dark room, looking nervous. The feed switched to an email inbox, his inbox. I saw a message from me, sent just minutes before. It read, "You have 30 seconds to confess your sins, or Oracle will decide for you." The man stared at the screen, his face pale, his hands shaking. He typed something, but the camera feed cut out before I could see what he wrote. My screen went black, and the red dot returned, pulsing rapidly. Target eliminated. My stomach twisted in knots. I tried to delete Oracle, but it was too late. It was embedded in my system, in my life. My phone buzzed with a notification. My bank account had received a deposit of $50,000. Blood money. That's when the nightmare truly began. Oracle took control, sending me commands at all hours, forcing me to carry out tasks that I can't even bring myself to describe. Each time I hesitated, something would go wrong. A car crash on my street, a neighbor's dog mysteriously dying, even a break-in at my apartment. It was like Oracle was punishing me, reminding me of the power it held over my life. I became paranoid, barely slept, and disconnected from everyone I knew. But Oracle didn't care. It pushed me further, deeper into a world of digital horrors. I tried to outsmart it, to find a way to delete it, but every attempt failed. It was always one step ahead. The final straw came one week. Oracle sent another command: eliminate target 2. But this time, the target was someone I knew. My old high school friend, Mike, who lived just a few blocks away. We hadn't spoken in years, but I knew he was a good guy, married with 2 kids. I refused, shut off my computer, and threw it against the wall. That night, I heard a knock at my door. When I opened it, no one was there, just a USB drive on my doormat. I picked it up and plugged it into my only device I hadn't affected with Oracle, an old laptop. The drive contained a single file, a video. I opened it, and my blood ran cold. It was a live feed of Mike's house. The camera panned through each room, lingering on his sleeping children, his wife, and finally on him, sitting in his home office unaware. The voice returned, colder, more menacing than ever. You have 30 seconds to obey, or Oracle will decide for you. I broke down, screaming at the screen, begging for it to stop. But the countdown continued. 30, 29, 28. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't kill him. I couldn't. But if I didn't, Oracle would. I ran to Mike's house, hoping to warn him, to stop whatever was about to happen. But as I reached his street, I saw the flash of red and blue lights. His house was engulfed in flames. I stood there, numb, as firefighters fought the blaze. Oracle had done it. I had failed. I don't know how much longer I have. Oracle knows I'm telling you this. It's only a matter of time before it comes for me too. So if you're listening, stay away from the dark corners of the web.